من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى أهله وصحبه ومن والاه رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the opportunity to be here this morning. We pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless all of us and make this um, among our good deeds on our scale, inshallah, on the day of judgment. Ameen Rabbil Alameen. Today, this morning, welcome to your show, Al-Ikhtibaar 2018. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our fast and to grant all of us Jannatul Firdaus. As you can tell, I'm not by myself this morning. We have a special guest this morning with us, and I would like for you to please introduce yourself so our viewers can get to know you, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله
كيف الحال؟
وبركاته. الحمد لله.
ما شاء الله تفضل.
My name is Qaasim Muhammad Balla. Alhamdulillah.
نعم ما شاء الله.
I'm happy that I'm Muslim. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, that's the great bonus of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has given us.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, and I'm happy to be on this show. And I believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless us today
Ameen.
and make us understanding, grant us a deep understanding to understand what we are going to discuss today, inshallah.
Ameen. Ameen ya Rabbil
Ya
Alameen.
Allah.
Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Before we begin, can you do us a favor and just share a little bit of recitation of the Quran with us so we can begin with the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Min fadlik.
Oh, really?
Now, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لقد سمع الله قول الذين قالوا إن الله فقير ونحن أغنياء سنكتب ما قالوا وقتلهم الأنبياء بغير حق ونقول ذوقوا عذاب الحريق ذلك بما قدمت أيديكم وأن الله ليس بظلام للعبيد الذين قالوا إن الله عهد إلينا ألا نؤمن لرسول حتى يأتينا بقربان تأكله النار قل قد جاءكم رسل من قبلي بالبينات وبالذي قلتم فلم قتلتموهم إن كنتم صادقين فإن كذبوك فقد كذب رسل من قبلك جاءوا بالبينات والزبر والكتاب المنير كل نفس ذائقة الموت وإنما توفون أجوركم يوم القيامة فمن زحزح عن النار وأدخل الجنة فقد فاز وما الحياة الدنيا إلا متاع الغرور
الله
صدق الله العظيم
الله أكبر جزاكم الله خير بارك الله فيك الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين. May Allah reward you and all of us and all of our viewers with every single letter from the portion you just recited. Ameen Rabbil Alameen. Ameen Fiki Barakallah. Alright, Tayyib. This is the month of Ramadan. This is the holy month. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless all of us. We ask Allah to make us among those who will fast sincerely for His sake. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept all of our efforts and good deeds in this beautiful month of Ramadan. Moving on, inshallah, Shaykh, today we wanted to discuss something very important. And I want you to please tell our viewers some of the notes and the lessons and the reminder that you would like to share with our brothers and sisters in Islam today.
Yeah, inshallah, today we're going to be talking about the high level of Islam and Iman and Ihsan. And this is going to be part of the longest hadith that inshallah we're going to be discussing today. It's just that inshallah we're going to make it shorter,
Inshallah.
so that we're not going to actually take the whole time.
Inshallah.
And then people inshallah they're going to be listening to this beautiful hadith. Yeah. So should we go ahead, inshallah?
طيب, Bismillah.
Yeah, the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that was narrated by Umar ibn Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Umar ibn Khattab, one time he was narrating this hadith. He said, بينما نحن جلوس عند رسول الله. We were all sitting next to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. اطلع علينا رجل شديد بياض الثياب شديد سواد الشعر. And he started describing the man.
Okay.
He said, لا يرى عليه أثر السفر ولا يعرفه منا أحد. 4 words he described the malak.
Okay.
He says the man just came pop up from nowhere.
Okay.
And his clothes is like bright and white.
MashaAllah.
And his hair is really dark. لا يرى عليه أثر السفر. Nobody can tell that this is a traveler because he doesn't look like a traveler.
Okay.
You're a traveler, you're gonna see his bag in his hand, you're gonna see like some dust on him, and so like he's tired.
Especially coming from the desert.
Of course, you see.
Exactly.
So this hadith, when Umar ibn Khattab start describing the man, he says, but unfortunately, none of us know him. Like if we don't know him, this guy is a stranger.
No.
But he doesn't look like a traveler. Oh my God. And he came straight when he enters.
No.
He came straight to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he sat down next to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he put his 2 hands on his thighs like a friend.
Allah Akbar. Even though nobody recognized him.
Yeah, like imagine now somebody just pop up from nowhere. Nobody knows him, and he came to a leader, sit down next to him, and he put his hands on his thighs.
That's a little strange.
Yeah, be like, who is this? Does he know him?
Yeah. Where did he come from?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, interesting.
And this guy, so fortunately, he did not just come and start talking. As soon as he hit in, he started asking questions direct to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was like, Ya Rasulullah, khabirni an Islam. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, tell me about Islam. And people will sit down and be like,
Yeah.
And this hadith is so interesting. It's so interesting. He started asking Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was there, Ya Rasulullah, khabirni an Islam. Asking about Islam. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam started to explain him what Islam is. Shahadatu Allah ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammadan Rasulullah wa iqam as-salah, like testifying that there's no God to worship but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then iqam as-salah, ita zakah, and then Sawm Ramadan. And he started to mention the 5 pillars of Islam to the man. And so strangely, the guy says, Sadaqta, you told the truth. And companions start looking at each other.
He came, he asked the question.
He asked the question. When the guy told him, he said, yes, that's the truth. I mean, who is this?
يسأله ويصدقه.
Yeah, يسأله ويصدقه. Then he was like, okay,
next
that's
question.
gone. Tell me about Iman. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam prescribed the pillars of Iman. All of the pillars of the Iman to him. And he was like, أنتم بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله to the 6 pillars of Iman. He told Jibril alayhi salat.
You just gave out the answer.
Okay,
man.
it's not.
You just gave it out.
Okay,
man.
it's not, forget it.
Okay, move on.
And he told the man that this 6 pillars of Iman is the Iman. And he says, Sadaqta, you told the truth again. Umar was like, we're looking at each other. Who is this? Then after that he says, Ya Rasulullah, tell me about the Ihsan. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, Ihsan is to worship Allah as if you see him. If you don't see Allah, Allah sees you. Then he says, Sadaqta again. Okay, who is this?
That's weird.
Then he says, he went out from what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam know to where Rasulullah sallallahu doesn't even know. He said, Akhbirni an as-sa'ah. Tell me about the Sa'ah, the day of judgment. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, Mal mas'ulu anha bi'a'lam min as-sa'il. The one that's asking doesn't know much about Sa'ah than the one that was asked.
What does that mean?
Meaning, you the one that is asking me, you don't know much about the Sa'ah than me that you are asking me. Meaning, you don't know and I don't know either.
Allahu Akbar.
You get it? So this is beautiful words. So whenever somebody asks you something that you think he doesn't know,
Gosh, what if it's a teacher though? What if your teacher does that?
It doesn't matter. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a leader. Was a leader.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You get it? He was a leader. By the way, Jibril was his teacher.
Alayhi salatu wassalam.
He was his teacher.
That's true. That's true.
And he told him that.
Allah Akbar.
So you can tell anybody, even with your teacher. Yeah.
Hey, what if someone asks you, hey Mubarak, are you fasting? It's Dhuhr time, you know. Mubarak still looks fresh. He doesn't look like he's tired.
Then
can I use it? Allah, MashaAllah, that's good. It's good.
Then he said, okay, if you cannot tell me that,
No.
أخبرني عن أماراتها.
What does that mean?
Tell me about his signs. How do I know that the Sa'ah is closer? How do I know that the Sa'ah is near? You get it? And the response was beautiful. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, just look at him. He was like, أنتلد الأمة ربتها وأنتر الحفاة العراة العالة يتطاولون في البنيان. When he said that, the man just stood up. Boom! He left. Not even salam alaikum.
Wow.
He says أنتلد الأمة ربتها وأنتر الحفاة العراة العالة يتطاولون في البنيان. He gave me only two signs of the Qiyamah.
Okay.
أن تلد الأمة ربتها. A young slave woman is going to give birth to his own Lord. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
وأنتر الحفاة العراة العالة يتطاولون في البنيان.
No.
You know, if a man brought a slave and the man has a child with the slave, is a son is going to be slave or is going to be a free man? The son is going to be free man because the man
is free.
But the woman still remain what?
A slave.
A slave. So that's what it means. You get it?
A little bit.
Okay. Here, let me give you more version about that.
Okay.
أن تلد الأمة ربتها.
No.
A slave woman will give a birth to its own Lord.
Okay.
The man that brought the slave is a free man.
No.
So he has a child with a slave woman.
Okay.
So the slave woman remains a slave, but the child is a free man and it can command its own mom because he's free.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense, right?
Okay.
That's why
it's weird.
That's why it is one of the signs of the Qiyamah. You get it? And we've been passing that long time ago. That has been passed long time ago, by the way. He said, وَأَنْتَرَ الْحُفَاةَ الْعُرَاةَ الْعَالَةَ يَطَاوَلُونَ فِي الْبُنْيَانِ. You see people that came from village, they don't have nothing. No money, no dime. But before you know, they become the most wealthy people among us. And they're building like huge buildings. These are one of the signs. And you can tell. Now you're thinking about some people, in your head, People that they drop out of school, like Bill Gates. And they become the richest people in the world. You get it? This is one of the signs of the Qiyamah. And when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that, Jibril just stood up and leave right away. He leave. He leave. You know? Then Umar says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was like,
what's going on here?
Yeah, and the companion, they look weird. And Rasulullah, when he sees the situation, he's a leader. He wants to calm them down. He wants to tell them, hey, you guys are good. And he asked them. He didn't wait for them to ask him. He asked, أَتَدْرُونَ مَنِ السَّائِلِ?
Okay.
Do you know who's been asking this question?
Yeah, that's right.
Umar said, Allah wa Rasuluhu alam. Allah is Messenger. We don't want that, no. The person that has been asking, we don't know. Of course we don't know. This man that came from nowhere.
Never seen him before.
Yeah,
he's not a stranger.
He's not.
He doesn't look like a traveler.
Thank you. And he came and he's asking you and telling you told the truth.
Even the way he came in was interesting.
Was very interesting. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Do you guys know the person that has been asking all this question?" And they'll be like, "No, we don't know him. Allah and His Messenger don't know." And Rasulullah said, "Innahu, the person is." This.
Fill in the blank, huh? MashaAllah.
He came to teach you your religion. He came to teach you your religion. So now he actually talk about Iman. He talk about Islam first, and he talk about Iman, and he talk about Ihsan, and they talk about Salah. So all these things are something in our religion that are very important, especially the salah. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said one hadith, no matter how strong iman you are, if you don't believe in akhirah, then you are not considered to be a Muslim.
True.
Of course.
True.
What's the difference between us and people, the disbelievers? We believe that there's going to be salah. Some of them doesn't believe that it's going to be salah. They believe that when they die, that's the end of the, that's it. You know? That's why we says, there was one guy who is a poet. He says, لو أننا إذا متنا تركنا لكان الموت راحة كل حي ولكننا إذا متنا بعثنا ونسأل عن بعدها كل شيء.
Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah. He says, لو أننا,
No.
if the situation is when we die,
No.
تركنا, we're going to be left alone, then لكان الموت راحة كل شيء. The death then will be the rest of everything, because I die, I'm resting, no problem.
That's it. You only live once.
But the problem is not. It's when we die, we're going to be resurrected.
No.
And we're going to be asked about everything that we've been doing. That's what made the death not easy, like Hajj, not easy going, you know. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us great.
Ameen, ya Rabbil Alameen. Now, so a few things that I want you to kind of explain.
Go ahead. Please.
Number one is, I mean, for myself and also for our viewers, that setting you just described. Apparently, the Sahaba were sitting with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam before this strange man came in, and you just gave out the answer, which is Angel Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam. So a few things we can learn from this is, for example, I mean, do angels come to visit us as human beings? Do they come into our world? Can we see them sometimes? What forms do they take? Can you help explain that in a little bit?
Yeah, the angel can be only seen by prophets of Allah and the people that are around them. But hey, the angel, his form that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created him with, nobody can see them except the prophets.
No.
The angels, he's not like that. He just takes a shape of a human being.
Oh, okay. He came in form of a human form.
Yeah, let me tell you. There was one time that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was behind the mountain with one companion. And all of a sudden, there's a wahi that he needs to attend to. And he left the companion, he attended to the one. And he was taking longer. And companion was like, let me wait. Then after that, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came. He said, Rasulullah, you took so long. I almost get there. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you come, that will be your end. I saw Jibril, the way Allah created them, والسلام, and he has 600 feathers. And the feathers has like occupied the horizontal.
Subhanallah. The wings occupy the whole
horizontal.
Subhanallah. Allah Akbar.
And you cannot be such.
That's the way Allah created the angels.
Yes. The angels are usually bigger than the world that we are in.
Allah Akbar.
One angel is way bigger than the world we are in today.
Subhanallah.
So how can somebody see something like that?
Allah Akbar.
But the prophets of Allah has given them certain like Iman, certain to their search, because they are not scared of nobody, since they know that Allah subhanahu. But we are like less Iman than them, so we cannot actually bear something like that. So the angels can only appear to us in the shape of a human being. It might be angel, it might not be angel. You know, but if angel comes to you, then it means you have a certain place in front of Allah. You know, but it's gonna come to you in a shape of human being. You know, but some people, they get deceived. Shayateen comes to them and they tell them you're angels.
Interesting.
You know,
true.
So those people, they are nothing but deceivers.
So how do you differentiate?
Of course, you know them. You know them if you are worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone and you have the deep Iman and this. You know, angels, they usually visit people. You know, but hey, even those people that they visit, we never heard of. Because those people, they are pious and they don't tell people that angels come to us. You know, but those that are saying angel come to us, they're nothing but deceivers. Shaitan, they are the one that's coming to them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it.
Okay, Tayyib. Among the 5 pillars of Islam that Rasulullah responded with when he asked about Islam, when you mention, obviously one of them is Saum, fasted the month of Ramadan.
Correct.
So how do you emphasize going back to angels, we know we've learned angels record our deeds that we do as human beings.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Do angels also know about who's fasting and who's not, who's sincere, who's being truthful, and all that stuff?
Okay, the angels, they have limited knowledge.
Okay.
All what they do is they record in your deeds. You do something bad, they recorded it.
No.
You do something good, they recorded it. But the one that is a judge that knows that this is fake intentions, or this is true intention, or this is fake Iman, this is true Iman is Allah only.
Allah Akbar. MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
You get it? Yes, just right what you're doing.
No.
They don't know. They don't know much about us. They don't know nothing.
Okay.
You know, that is why whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants, they do it. You know, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves somebody, He's going to call Jibril and tell Jibril alayhi that I love this person. And Jibril had no choice but to love the person. He has no any option but to love the person. And Jibril will come in the heavens of the heavens alayhi and say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says He loves person, so you guys love Him too. And the people will love Him. And your love will be spread on the earth and heart of people. That's why sometimes you see people, they see you for the first time, they never knew you. But they love you so much.
Allahu Akbar.
You know, because the one that created the heart is the one that loved you.
Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah.
So they're going to love you regardless. You know, whatever you are, they want to love you. You see, so the angels, they have a limit knowledge. They don't know ghaib. They don't know nothing about ghaib. The one that know ghaib is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
MashaAllah.
You get it? So they just record it and send it back to Allah al-Mahfuz. But the one that is Allahul Ghuyub is the one that knew that this is real, this is not real. This is this and this is not that.
MashaAllah. Jazakumullah khairan. For all of those who are watching, remember you can always join us on the show either to ask the Shaykh a question or to answer one of our questions, so we can also share some of the gifts that people like you have donated for us to be able to keep the show going, to encourage each other, whether you're young, old, male, or female, to participate in the show and to learn more, and to kind of quiz yourself about your knowledge of Islam, especially in this beautiful month of Ramadan. The number to call is 713-909-5491. Again, 713-909-5491. So, Shaykh, going back to the hadith you mentioned, among the signs of the Day of Judgment, you mentioned about people competing when it comes to, give me 1 second, let's see who you have on the line, please. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Who's on the line, please? MashaAllah, Brother Abdurrahman Yunus. Your voice sounds very familiar. How are you doing this morning?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. All right, go ahead and pick your number, please.
Number 1.
Question number 1 for today. I think that's what you picked yesterday as well. All right, the Shaykh mentioned that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when he saw Angel Jibril alayhi salam in his original form, how many wings did he describe him to have? 600. Is that correct, ya Shaykh?
That's correct.
Sittu mi'a, you said?
Yes, it's me, Janash.
Sittu mi'a. MashaAllah. 600 wings.
That's too much.
That's a lot. Tayyib. All right, Brother Abdurrahman. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. As humans, right, can we see the angels in their original form?
No.
Okay, so who are those who have the privilege to see the angels in the original form?
The Prophet.
Say that again.
The Prophet.
The prophets, alayhimu salatu wasalam. MashaAllah, very good. Name 3 prophets that you know after Rasulullah, other than Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam.
Prophet Yunus.
Alayhi salam.
Prophet Musa.
Alayhi salam.
And Prophet Isa.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, tabarakallah, MashaAllah. Brother Abdurrahman Yunus, anybody who calls onto the show is already a winner. So we already have specific gift for you. And then we're going to add to that. You play soccer, right?
Yeah.
You like soccer better or basketball?
Basketball.
I know, right? MashaAllah. All right. So you get a basketball, and then we also give you, let's see, we're going to give you a wall clock, okay?
Okay.
All right, mashallah. We're going to follow up with you on how to pick up your gift, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan.
Alaykum.
MashaAllah. SubhanAllah. All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. MashaAllah. Who's on the line, please? Abdurrahman. We just had another Abdurrahman before you. What's your last name, please?
Aziz.
Abdurrahman Aziz. MashaAllah. How you doing this morning, sir?
Good.
MashaAllah. All right, go ahead and pick your number, please.
3.
Question number 3. All right. Yeah, I can hear you. When the Shaykh was discussing the hadith this morning, he said that a strange man came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. First, tell me one of the names of the Sahaba who was there in that gathering, or the person who narrated this hadith actually.
I didn't hear that. I wasn't listening well.
Okay. You wasn't there yet. Okay, Sheikh, can you please repeat? But Abdurrahman, thank you for your honesty. Hold on a second. When you describe the hadith, right, who was the name of the narrator of this hadith, so we can all refresh our memory, inshallah?
Umar ibn Khattab.
Umar ibn Khattab. Abdurrahman, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Very good. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu was one who narrated the hadith. Let me ask you another brief question. What were the 3 questions, or at least 3 questions that Angel Jibril alayhi salam asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Do you remember?
I heard that one of them was, how do we know when the last day?
The last day, very good. The Sa'ah. Anything else? Man, subhanAllah. By the way, just for the reference purposes, ya Shaykh, where can we find this hadith so we can all go back to it and learn more if we have to? But Abdurrahman, Jazakumullah khairan for calling. What can we give ya Shaykh? What can we give him, ya Shaykh? Can we give an easy question so that we can share the khair, inshallah?
I mean, it's a...
Let us know, where can we find the hadith first of all?
The hadith is going to be in Arba'in Nawawiyah. Is the hadith number 2.
MashaAllah.
Hadith number 2. In the Arba'in Nawawiyah, the 40 hadith book.
No.
So you can find the hadith in there.
MashaAllah. But Abdurrahman, if you can, Jazakumullah khairan for calling, go ahead and take your time and study the second hadith in the 40 hadith of Imam al-Nawawi, Arba'in al-Nawawi, and inshallah, everything the Shaykh mentioned is from that book. And you can learn more, inshallah, and benefit for yourself and for your family members as well, okay? Jazakumullah khairan for calling. I appreciate you taking your time this early morning. Tayyib, Shaykh. When it comes to, I was going to ask about when it comes to competition, you talked about people among the signs of the Day of Judgment. As human beings, as Muslims, if we don't compete in this thing, this material dunya things, what are some of the things we can hustle for and compete for and try to raise each other in this mindset of, dunya, earning for the akhirah?
There's some things that we can compete in which are religious. And there's something that we can compete in which are not even religious.
Okay.
Yeah. So like acquiring the knowledge of dunya. This is not religious. It's not something religious. But you can compete to get it done. Because the name eventually will come back to Islam. These guys are Muslims. These guys are this. So it's going to give Islam its name.
SubhanAllah. MashaAllah. That's true.
Yes. Or competing to get the positions in dunya. Because if you did not compete to get those positions, then those that will compete for those positions, if they're not Muslims, their ideas are going to be imposed on you.
MashaAllah.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
That's true.
Yeah, so these two, the scholar says, is even better for people to compete in such these two things. Because the name will always come back to Islam, going to benefit Islam in any ways. You get it? But in the religion, you know a lot, right?
Okay.
Memorizing the Quran, towards giving out a charity, it's a lot. Or even salats. Comes Salat in Jama'ah, we have to compete each other to make sure Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love me better than He loved my brother. Yeah, just make sure Allah love you better than He loved anybody else.
And that's a halal kind of competition, is what you're saying?
That's the greatest competition ever.
Allahu Akbar.
وفي ذلك وفي ذلك فليتنافس المتنافسون.
That's true.
So this is the great competition ever. You know, so when you compete each other on such, then it's always great. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make you the first.
Very good. Now, two more questions before you wrap up, inshallah. When it comes to this kind of competition, what's the difference between competing with somebody and making sure that they don't get what you're aiming for? So it's not as if I want to be better than you. It's as if, you know what, I don't want you to achieve what you're achieving. Is there any difference between this?
Yeah, the second one now is it's like a jealousy.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
The first one, I want to be closer to Allah more than you. That's fine.
No.
That's fine.
No.
But I don't want you to achieve what you want to achieve.
No.
Then it's not competition anymore. It become a jealousy.
Okay.
And it's like a heart disease.
No.
It's a heart disease.
No.
You know, sometimes you have a jealousy and you don't even know that you have it.
So how do you know? How can you fight that?
Thank you. You will know. Once you know that I don't want this guy to achieve what he wants to achieve, then you become a jealousy. One.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two.
No.
I hate the guy for no reason.
Interesting.
For no reason I hate him. I just don't like him for no reason. Then look at it. You have to know yourself. Then you have to figure out, why do I hate him? You will always come and find out that he has something that you don't have. That's why you don't like him. Maybe you don't want to tell yourself the truth, or your heart doesn't want to open up to you to tell you the truth. You know, but probably you know it. You don't just want to say it, or you don't even know it.
Yeah.
But you have to find out. Why?
Allah.
Why I hate this guy so much? And the answer will be always like, oh, this person has something that I don't have, and I don't like him just because that purpose. You know, and it's always the jealousy is very sickness. It's like a heart disease, and treat that thing. You need four things to actually treat the heart disease, the jealousy. First of all, talk to the guy always.
Talk to the person
always.
Okay.
Like spend time with him always. That's number one. Number two, give him a gift. Number three, pray for him sincerely.
No.
And number four, if you have a children, name one of your child after his name.
Wow. So, wait a minute. And that's going to help you achieve what?
That's going to help you to stop jealousy, like to jealous the person. It's going to cure you completely.
Wow.
Because once you start giving him present, you start praying for him, you start associating yourself with him, you even name your child after him, then the jealousy will turn. The jealousy will turn to love.
Allah Akbar.
Because you're going to love your child. You never hate your child. So that name will make you love the person. So they said four things. Once you follow the 4 steps, you're going to actually drop the jealousy, of course. It's
good. All right, before you leave, let's mention this. So you've talked about, subhanAllah, and we hope that for us, as Muslims all around the world, while we're fasting, we can also use that to get closer to Allah and achieve His love. Is there any specific dua that you can recommend in order for us to gain the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?
Wallahi, we can. The first one is to be grateful to Allah. And the dua that you're going to make to Allah, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will know that you are grateful to Him. It's one dua. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من زوال نعمتك وتحول عافيتك وفجاءة نقمتك وجميع سخطك.
All right, you're going to have to repeat that a little bit slower, okay? So I can write it down and inshallah share with the audience.
إني أعوذ بك من زوال نعمتك.
من زوال
نعمتك.
نعم. Okay.
وتحول عافيتك.
نعم.
وفجاءة نقمتك.
نعم. Okay.
وجميع سخطك.
نعم.
يا رب العالمين.
يا رب العالمين. Can you briefly tell us the meaning for this?
It's somebody who is being grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you grateful to Him, He says, I'm going to increase you. I'm going to love you. لئن شكرتم لأزيدنكم وَإِذْ تَأَذَّنَ رَبُّكُمْ لَإِنْ شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. When you're grateful, Allah will increase you. I will love you. I will to the
give
end.
you more.
You know? So this dua is just telling Allah that I'm grateful to you. And you say, Allahumma, I seek refuge from you that the bounties you've given me to go away. Meaning I recognize them. I knew them. I acknowledge them. Allah, don't let them go away. Let them stay. Meaning you are telling Allah, I knew what you've given me.
You recognize it. You appreciate it.
وتحول عافيتك. Allah, do not change my situation. I know that you love me. You do me this. You give me good health. You give me good money. You give me this. You give me the wealth. Allah, don't let that wealth go away. وفجاءة نقمتك. Allah, I knew and I acknowledge that you never ever punish me. So do not punish me, Allah, in this dunya. Like a sudden punishment. No. Sudden punishment, Allah, do not. And Allah, don't be angry with me. I know you are not angry with me. Allah, do not be angry with me. All the form of anger, Allah, do not bring it to me.
Jazakumullah khairan. May Allah bless you and reward you, inshallah.
And thank you so much for having me on this show. Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Ramadan Mubarak. It's my favorite quote.
Yeah, of course, it's your name.
What is your name? Hey, don't be jealous now. Don't be jealous now.
Can we switch, by the way?
No.
I don't want to jealous. I just want to switch.
Alhamdulillah. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. May Allah bless you and your family and increase you in knowledge and grant you and all of us Jannatul Firdaus and accept all of our efforts in the month of Ramadan. Barakallahu feek. Not only do we thank you sincerely with our kind words, and inshallah we'll also make sure we show our appreciation in other forms possible, inshallah.
Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you so much. And thank you for having me.
Alhamdulillah.
And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all the viewers.
Ameen.
Jazakumullah khairan. Barakallahu feekum.
Barakallah. MashaAllah. Jazakumullah khairan. Alhamdulillah. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, who's on the line, please? Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Who's on the line, please? This is Mistura. Mistura, how you doing this morning?
Good.
MashaAllah. Go ahead and pick your question, please. What number?
Question 8.
Question number 8. All right, very good. Sister Mistura, I got you here. First, before you begin, go ahead and recite any portion of the Quran for us, please. Are you still there?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Just read. The month of Ramadan is the month of the Quran. So please, just read any portion of the Quran. Come on, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك الأبتر.
MashaAllah. Very good. Very good, sister. You said your name is Mistura. All right, very good. Another question for you, Mistura. We mentioned today the name of one of the angels of Allah, which is Angel Jibril alayhi salatu wassalam. Can you please tell me the name of any of the other angels that you know? Just any angel. You want me to help you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So among the angels of Allah, first we have Jibril alayhi salam. There's another one called Mikael. Okay. There's another angel called Mikael. We also have there's another angel called Ridwan. Ridwan is another name of the angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another angel is Angel Malik. MashaAllah. So this is Mr. Thank you for calling. Do you understand the question now and the answers?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So what are the names again now? We said we have Angel Jibril. Any other one?
Angel Jibril. Angel Malik.
Yes, very good. Malik is the name of an angel. Very good. Israfil is also an angel. Very good. Thank you.
Angel Israfil.
Angel Israfil. Very good. Are you watching the comments too, right? MashaAllah. Any other one?
Yeah.
Very good. Good job. Good job. All right. Since you know it, which is the point of the show, I want you to keep that in mind, okay? We're gonna give you a gift. I'm gonna give you let's see what we have here. We have a brand new towel. And do you play sports, Miss Tora?
Yes, I play basketball.
You play basketball. Okay, we'll give you a basketball, inshallah. And then we'll also give you a Quran. And make sure you learn more and learn with your family in the month of Ramadan, okay? And after Ramadan.
Okay.
All right, Jazakumullah khair. We'll follow up with you on how to pick up your gift, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah, rabbil alameen. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the blessing to be here. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to increase all of us in knowledge. Ameen, rabbil alameen. Let's see who we have here. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam to Allah. Who's on the line, please?
Asad.
Brother Asad, MashaAllah. How you doing this morning?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing very good. All right, go ahead and pick your number, please.
From what number to what number?
From 1 to 10.
1.
Question number 1 has already been taken.
1 to 10. Alright, 2.
Question number 2. Very good. Before I ask you question number 2, can you please recite for us a portion from the Quran? Any portion from the Quran?
Sure.
Sure.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل فجعلهم كعسف مأكول.
MashaAllah. Very good. Very good, Brother Asad. All right, Tayyib. Question number 2. The Shaykh mentioned when he was here about the signs of the Day of Judgment. When Angel Jibril alayhi salam asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, can you remember any of the signs that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned about the signs of the Day of Judgment?
I don't know if I was there at that time, but I might know some from past knowledge.
Okay, that's fine.
One of the signs will be that the rain is going to be coming, 1/3 of it is going to go down every year for 3 years.
Okay.
And another one was that when Isa alayhi salam comes down,
Yeah.
and when the war is like fully over,
No.
against that Ya'juj and Ma'juj will come after that. So they said that after that it is most likely to end like in that kind of day scenario.
MashaAllah. Very good. Very good. What's interesting, I think I just learned something new about the rain. That's very interesting. We'll thank you for sharing that. You know what, Brother Asad, your previous knowledge also makes a big difference on the show. So, I mean, we encourage you to watch the show, but the main purpose is to learn, and I'm glad you still do. May Allah preserve all of us and increase you in knowledge. Say Ameen.
Okay.
Very good. So we're gonna give you a gift, inshallah. Let's see. What do you want? You like what? Soccer, football, basketball?
Basketball.
Basketball. Everybody's getting basketball this morning. MashaAllah.
You know I said basketball.
MashaAllah. That's good. All right. Maybe I can play you one-on-one one day, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Where do you live, by the way?
Where do I live?
Yeah.
Grand Vista.
Okay, so you are around the Houston area, right?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Very good. Jazakumullah khair. We give you a Quran, a calendar, and then a very good indoor and outdoor basketball, inshallah.
Alright, inshallah.
Jazakumullah khair. I really appreciate you calling, man.
Jazakallah.
Wa alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Jazakallah khair. We want to use an opportunity to thank all of those who have financially supported this show. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you and increase you in wealth as well as in health. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. We really thank all of those who are supporting the show, not only by sharing their feedback as well, but also by trying to help us in ways that we can get better. It's really a good thing because, as you know, sometimes trying, Jazakumullah khair, wa iyyakum, Brother Asad, sometimes trying new things can be a little bit challenging. And so the fact that you've taken the time to share the comment about how we can get things better connection-wise, and inshallah, we are working on that, and we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it easier for all of us, inshallah. I want to say a big thank you to Alaji Abidogun. I want to say big thank you to Alaji Shodeke. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all of you for your support. I want to say a big thank you to Alaji Awokwe. Jazakumullah khairan. We really appreciate you being there. Brother Farhan Siddiqui, we appreciate your technical support as well. We also got a few donations from the Islamic Dawah Center here downtown. May Allah reward them and bless the masjid and the community as well. Let's see. We also have a big support from Alaji Kazim, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. May Allah bless you as well. Mr. Balla as well. Jazakumullah khairan. May Allah reward you. And all of those who have promised us. And inshallah, we look forward to gaining more of your support so that way we can be more willing to share the khair, inshallah. We can also use it as a form of sadaqah, inshallah. May Allah bless all of you. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alaikum salam. Who's on the line, please? Rahima Yunus. Sister Rahima, how you doing?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. Very good. Before I ask you your question, can you please recite for us a portion of the Quran, please? Any portion. Very good. Say that last ayah again. Inna shani'aka. Inna shani'aka huwa al-abtar. MashaAllah. All right, طيب, Sister Rahima. By the way, how old are you?
9.
You're 9 years old. Very good. All right, go ahead. Pick your number, please. You want to pick number 9?
No.
No. All right. What's your number? What?
5.
Number 5. Very good. That's still an odd number. That's cool. All right, Sister Rahima, can you please tell us the adhan is what we listen to before we break our fast, right? We wait for the time for salah to come in, right? Good. I know you're a female, obviously. Can you please recite the adhan for us? I want you to recite the adhan. The adhan, which means the call to prayer.
It's like hayya salah, hayya salah, hayya salah, hayya salah, welcome, Allah, la ilaha illallah.
Very good, mashallah. You made it. That's good. Good job, Sister Rahima. That's good. Keep it up, inshallah. Just learn more and refresh your memory. And I pray that Allah will bless you and your family, okay? What do you want? What do you want as a gift?
Hijab.
You want? You sure that's what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, very good, mashallah. We do have pretty hijabs, courtesy of Ar-Razak Enterprises. We're going to give you some of those. You want anything else? Anything they have. Okay, mashallah. We have a very nice book we got from one of the masajid. It's very good about descriptions of especially the pillars of Islam. And I believe you can learn the adhan from that too. So I know you know the adhan. Refresh your memory. Read it over and over again. And listen to it especially when the muadhin calls the adhan for salah. Okay? Jazakallah khairan, Sister Rahima. I'm proud of you. You're a winner. Okay? Good job. Assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. That's very, very important for us as Muslims to pay attention, especially to the words of the adhan. And of course, repeat after the adhan when the muadhin says the adhan while they're calling to prayer, any of the 5 daily prayers. And then as well to make dua after the adhan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alaikum salam. How you doing, sir? Very good, Brother Aliyu Amusa. Your name rings a bell. How are you doing this morning? Very good. How old are you, Mr. Aliyu?
What was your question?
I said, how old are you? Say that again?
4.
14. Okay. All right, very good. Mr. Aliyu, before I ask you a question, can you please recite for us any portion of the Quran? Very good. Very good. Good job, Mr. Ali. Good job. All right. Go ahead and pick your number, please. What number do you want to pick from 1 to 10?
Let's go with number 4.
Question number 4. Okay, very good. I like that. You're 14. Question number 4. All right. It's going to be a little bit challenging. Okay, you ready for this?
No.
Okay, just do your best, okay? And inshallah, if you know it.
Okay.
All right, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, all right, good job. All right, question number 4. The Prophet ﷺ said only 2 people are allowed for Muslims to envy them or to want to be like them. People who have 2 qualities, 2 categories of people. Can you tell me those 2 categories, please?
Can you please repeat the question?
Sure. As Muslims, we should be content with what we have. The Prophet ﷺ said there are 2 categories of people that we're allowed to envy. I need to want to be like them. All right? Can you please tell me those 2 categories? Say that again.
Can I think about it?
What did you say?
Can I think about it, please?
Sure. Can you think about it? Of course. You can think about it. You can leave a comment down below on the YouTube live page if you think about it. You know what? I'm actually gonna.
I think it
All right. What else do you think? Salah.
And the other one,
You know what? That's the point. The point is for you to learn. You may not have heard the hadith before. I want you to look it up, okay?
Okay.
I can give you the answer if you want, but I want you to look it up, and for all of our viewers as well, look it up and find 2 categories of people that we should envy. Envy in terms of try to be like them. Okay? I'm gonna give you a clue. You want me to give you one?
Oh well. I think what is the person who spends all the wealth with Allah gives him of the past.
Repeat that one more time.
I think what is the person who spends all the wealth Allah gives him of the path of righteousness.
Exactly. You know what you
And the
got?
other person is the person who judges with the knowledge Allah gave him and teaches it to others. I think.
That's good thinking. That's not being specific. One of them you got right. Someone who Allah has blessed with wealth, and he shares the blessing with those around him.
So the other one is not a person who judges the knowledge Allah gives him.
From what I know, that's not the second category.
Okay.
Yeah, you can look it up, and then maybe you can call us back, inshallah, if we have time today, and I'll actually reserve that question for you.
Okay.
Okay, all right. May Allah bless you and increase you in knowledge. Say Ameen. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. The month of Ramadan is the month of the Quran. We want to encourage ourselves to do our best to read the Quran and to learn more about the meaning of the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. Do people not ponder upon the meaning and the lessons from the Quran? So among the miracle of the Quran is not only the beautiful recitation, it's not only the beautiful words, the linguistic aspect of it, but also the meaning that it contains. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives specific instructions, right? Especially in very little amount of words. Right? Because sometimes you read an ayah, for example, the brother recited Surah An-Nas, another person recited Surah Al-Kawthar. Short ayahs, but they embed in them extremely beautiful meaning, right? And lesson for all of us to pay attention to. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make all of us among those who learn from the Quran, who benefit from the Quran, and who constantly keep in touch with the Quran. Many of us have goals set in Ramadan, and for all of us who are trying to achieve the goal of reading the Quran from cover to cover, from Surah Al-Fatiha to Surah Al-Nas, or however many juz you can recite, I pray that Allah make it easy for all of us, and I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us the ability to be able to stay strong. Because sometimes, when you read in the Quran, there are times where you start to read and maybe you start to feel tired, or you start to feel a little dizzy or sleepy. But as well, if Allah puts the barakah in it, right, then inshallah you motivate yourself, you set specific time during the day when you believe you can fight and all that kind of distractions, and read as much as you can, inshallah. There are people who have actually taken the time to break down, if you read 4 pages after every single salah, all right, and you pray 5 times a day, then every day you finish 20 pages, all right, every day you finish 20, which is 1 juz, and then subhanallah, come 30 days, inshallah, you can finish the whole Quran. And so may Allah make it easy for all of us, inshallah. The Shaykh mentioned, for example, while I was here, and for those who asked to give a quick summary of what the Shaykh mentioned, that's a very good point. Inshallah, we'll do our best. Today we discuss the second hadith in the 40 hadith of Imam al-Nawawi, which talks about Angel Jibril alayhi salam coming to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam and asking him questions, tell me about Islam. He told him the 5 pillars of Islam. He asked about the 6 articles of faith, about Iman, and then he asked him about Ihsan, which is worshiping Allah as if you can see Him. And even though you can't see Allah, then you worship Allah and you know that Allah is always seeing you. And then he asked him about the signs of the Day of Judgment. Right? What the Shaykh also mentioned was that Jibril alayhi salam is actually a teacher of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. As we know, Allah revealed the Quran, right, as a wahy, as a revelation through Angel Jibril, and Jibril alayhi salam delivered the message exactly as we was told to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And so with that being said, the point is, in the month of Ramadan specifically, Angel Jibril alayhi salam would recite the Quran to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. They would both study the Quran with each other and learn more, especially in the month of Ramadan. And as we know, in the last year, the last Ramadan before Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam passed away, Jibril alayhi wasallam came to him, and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam told one of his daughters that Jibril recited the Quran to him that year twice. So they finished the Quran cover to cover, and they did it one more time. Alright, so may Allah make all of us among those who read the Quran, learn from the Quran. Alright, Allahumma ja'al al-Quran al-azim rabi'a qulubina ونور صدورنا وجلاء أحزاننا وذهب غمومنا وهمومنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Thank you to all of our viewers. Thank you to all of those who are keeping up with the show. Thank you for all of your feedback, and a special thank you to all of those who are supporting us financially and also with your du'as as well. May Allah bless you, accept your du'as in the month of Ramadan, and grant all of us Jannatul Firdaus. See you again next week. Al-Ikhtibaar, 6 a.m. Central Time, inshallah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum.